The King's Table, a modern retelling, written for a mother's journey of faith. There is a question that sits quietly but heavily in the hearts of many parents and carers of children with special needs. What will happen to my child when I am no longer here? It is not a theoretical question. It is a deeply responsible, deeply loving concern. Plans are made, structures are put in place, emergency care is identified. And yet, beneath all of this, there remains a trembling. Will they be safe? Will they be seen? Will they be cared for with the same love? This is a story inspired by Mephibosheth, a story of covenant care beyond human presence, reframed for our time. Scene 1. The quiet world of Leo. Meet Leo, a bright-eyed boy of 7, whose world is a symphony of patterns and routines. Leo has autism. His parents, Maria and Ben, have meticulously crafted his days, sensory-friendly environments, precise schedules, communication cards. They have fought for the best schools, the most understanding therapists. To the world, Leo is thriving within his structured life. To Maria and Ben, they are constantly building a fortress of care, brick by painstaking brick. Maria thinks to herself, "Every night I lie awake, mapping out the future. Who will understand Leo's unique language when we are gone? Who will ensure his comfort, his routine, his safety? We have trusts, guardians, detailed instructions, but will it be enough? Will he be forgotten in the complexities of the world?" Maria and Ben, like many, are planning as ones entrusted, but the deeper fear, the unspoken question, is not just who will feed him or who will help him. It is, will he be forgotten? Scene 2. Maya's unseen battles. In another part of the city lives Maya, a vibrant teenager whose laughter often masks the relentless fatigue and unpredictable pain of a chronic illness. Her parents, Priya and Sanjay, have become experts in medical protocols, dietary restrictions, and symptom management. Their home is a sanctuary of comfort, adapted to Maya's fluctuating needs. They have navigated countless hospital stays, advocated fiercely for her care, and learned to celebrate every small victory. Sanjay reflects, "We have built a system around Maya, a network of doctors, nurses, and specialists. But what happens when we are not here to orchestrate it all? Will her subtle cues be missed? Will her dignity be preserved when she cannot advocate for herself? We plan, we prepare, but the uncertainty gnaws at us." Priya and Sanjay understand that to neglect planning is unwise. Yet they also sense that to rely only on planning is incomplete. Maya's future, like Mephibosheth's, is not secured by her ability, nor by her proximity to power, but by a covenant made before her. Scene 3. Ethan's silent strength. Ethan, a young man with nonverbal cerebral palsy, communicates through his expressive eyes and the gentle guidance of his mother, Chloe. His father, Mark, has spent years adapting their home, researching assistive technologies, and ensuring Ethan's physical needs are met with utmost care. Ethan's physical limitations are visible, but his spirit is strong, his understanding profound. Chloe whispers to herself, "We have created a life where Ethan is at the center, where his needs are anticipated, his comfort paramount. But the world outside our home can be harsh and unseen. Will he always have someone to interpret his blinks, his smiles, his subtle gestures? Will his lameness be exposed? Or will he find a hidden covering?" Mephibosheth's lameness was real, but it was not exposed at the king's table. In the same way, Ethan's limitations are real, but in Christ, his dignity is not diminished, his identity is not reduced, his future is not uncertain. Scene 4. The King's Table. David did not ask, "Can Mephibosheth function independently, or will he manage without support?" David declared, "He shall eat at my table continually." The King's Table represents something profound. It is not just provision, it is structure. At the table, food is consistent, presence is guaranteed, belonging is unquestioned, dignity is preserved. This is not charity, this is placement. For Maria and Ben, for Priya and Sanjay, for Chloe and Mark, and for countless others, this is the theological anchor that must accompany their meticulous plans. Our systems are not the ultimate security. God's covenant is. This does not remove responsibility, It removes fear. Their children are not ultimately held by systems, institutions, or even extended family. They are held by God. Mephibosheth was remembered, not because he could advocate for himself, but because he was known by name within covenant. This is the assurance. Even when earthly relationships shift, God's covenant does not. For every parent and carer, this is the final truth. Your child is not an afterthought in God's plan. They are already accounted for. They are already known. They are already positioned in ways you cannot see. They did not secure their seat. They received it. And they remain there, not by effort, but by the word of the King. The Lord is faithful in all his words and kind in all his works. Psalm 145, verse 13. This is a mother's journey of faith, written by Susanna Sunday.